This is it? I turned down a nice trip to Miami for this?
Hey, who was it that said that a weekend in the mountains would be more fun than one of those boring medical seminars?
That's because the guys at Paris Pharmaceuticals said that this cabin was like a resort.
And free, too. Light beer? You only brought light beer?
Hey, looking out for you.
Hey, well, why don't you watch out for some firewood and light a fire while I drive back to town and get some real beer. You can light a fire, can't you?
Yeah, I know how to light a fire. I've seen every Robinson Crusoe movie ever made, even the one on Mars.
Mr. Light Beer.
If I was in Miami, room service would take care of this. And again, if I were in Miami, I wouldn't have to build a fire to stop from freezing to death. Matches. In Miami, they have matches. Hello.
Point out Steve Sloan for me, will you?
Over there.
Thanks.
PHP has grids 5 and 6 covered. Concentrate on 3 and 4. Call in an extra team if you need it. We got plenty to spare.
Yeah, you get so many guys up there, they're probably bumping into each other.
And you are?
Gary Barton, I'm the district ranger. I'm the guy who organizes rescue efforts up here.
Your office said you were up at Kings Canyon fighting a forest fire.
Yeah, and I had half as many people working on that situation. You know, you called in everybody but the Coast Guard for one hiker who's been missing less than a day?
First of all, Jesse Travis wouldn't hike outside of Venice Beach alone. He's not exactly the Daniel Boone type.
Well, maybe he wasn't thinking clearly. Maybe he had a couple too many beers, started to miss his girlfriend. Maybe he went home.
He's not a heavy drinker. His girlfriend is in Europe, and if he wanted to go home, he had to wait till I got back. Now, we finished here?
Not until I hear something that makes sense. Why the urgency? Did you find any blood? Any signs of forced entry? Anything at all to suggest foul play?
Not yet.
Then tell me why I shouldn't send half these people home.
When I left Jesse last night, he was cold, tired, and hungry. All he wanted to do was get warm and relax. How likely is it that he'd pack a fireplace with wood, then stroll off into the night without his jacket?
It's not very likely.
So why don't you just go fight a forest fire and leave us alone?
You have your guys grouped together too closely here. Other than that, I like the grid you've laid out. I can work with this.
Is that an apology?
It's an offer. Do you want my help or not?
Welcome to the team, Ranger.
Don't get too used to having me here. We got a nasty front moving in, and as soon as it hits, I'm gonna have to pull everybody out.
Sloan here.
Still no word?
No, not yet. How about your end?
Well, I talked to Jesse's neighbors, his landlady, all of his patients, and all of his friends I could track down.
And he hasn't contacted any of them?
No. Still no idea what happened to him?
No, but I know what's going to happen if we don't find him soon. This is some of the roughest country in California, and it's going to get rougher if the weather changes.
Listen, if you need more help, Amanda and I...
No, you stay where you are. We already have more searchers than we can coordinate. Besides, with a little luck, Jesse could still find his own way back to civilization.
Yeah, and if he did, we'd be the first people he'd call.
Well, let's hope.
Okay, we'll stay put. Keep us posted.
You got it.
Well, still no sign of Jesse. But don't worry, you know Steve.
Oh, he won't stop until he finds him.
He hasn't got any choice. He can't run Barbecue Bob's without him.
And we can't run the ER without him either. I barely managed to round up enough residents to handle Jesse's next 3 shifts.
Why, just because he works 65 hours a week?
Along with conducting field trials on Devon Labs' new defibrillator. Never heard about that?
No. I knew about Paris Pharmaceuticals. 2 studies at once? Where does he find the time?
I guess when the rest of us are sleeping, it's got to be a brutal pace.
I don't think Jesse sees it as brutal. I think he really thrives under pressure.
You know, Mark, up until yesterday, I may have agreed with you, but what if Jesse didn't just wander off?
Well, you think maybe he had some kind of a breakdown and ran away? I'd have a kind of a hard time accepting that.
You know, he has been overextended.
Well, we're all overextended. That's an occupational hazard.
No, he's really been pushing it.
Can't leave. We've got a deal.
We did 3 days ago. Now we got a storm on the way.
What about Jesse? He's still out there.
When the weather clears, we will try again.
When? Tomorrow? Next Thursday? Next week?
All right, try to understand what I'm saying. We did our best, but we've run out of time. It's over for now.
It's over when we find Jesse.
How? We've combed every inch of the sector and turned up exactly 0. Not a footprint, not a broken twig, nothing. Even without this storm, I wouldn't know where to send my people next.
What about here? We haven't searched this area yet.
Cedar Lake Military Reservation? That's strictly off limits.
What, even for the Forest Service?
That's far enough, sir.
Hold it. Freeze!
Hey, guys, I'm LAPD.
All right, let's see some ID. Come with us, sir. Please.
How could they call it off? They haven't been searching that long.
It's been over 72 hours. Bad country and freezing weather.
But there's still a chance.
Not according to the ranger in charge.
What about Steve? What does he say?
I've been paging him all morning, just hoping to get... Steve? Oh, Mr. Healy. No, I thought you were... No, I'm afraid they haven't found Dr. Travis yet. My son's still down there. Yes, I'm aware that you have a deadline. Mr. Healy, I assure you that Dr. Travis is not avoiding his obligation to the acid draw study. Yes, we'll keep you posted,
Let me guess. Paris Pharmaceuticals?
expressing their sincere concern.
Obviously, they have their priorities.
And I have mine.
What is your name?
I already told you. I'm Lieutenant Steve Sloan, LAPD.
Why were you attempting to enter this facility?
I answered that, too. Could we move on?
Why were you attempting to enter this facility?
I was looking for a lost friend. I thought he might be here.
You have no friends here. What basis did you have for thinking your friend was here?
There was nowhere left to look.
What is your name?
You know who I am.
We know you are an armed man who tried to break into a government facility. Now, what is your name? Answer the question. What is your name? He's been cleared by risk assessment. We're done here. You may go.
This way, sir.
One final thing, Lieutenant. Don't bother coming back. Your friend couldn't possibly be here. Listening posts and surveillance devices scan every inch of this facility.
All of it? All of the time?
Your friend would have triggered our alarms, just like you did.
Let's go. I believe this is also yours, sir.
Thanks so much.
Somebody grab the elevator.
It's all right, you're home.
Everything's gonna be fine, Jesse.
Jesse, what happened to you?
What happened?
We've been looking for you. Why did you leave the cabin? How did you get to Utah?
Utah.
The highway patrol found you outside of Ogden. You've been missing for 5 days. What's the last thing you remember?
You left me.
Wandering off again?
How's that?
Bet they're all blaming you for that, aren't they?
I don't think they are. Why would they?
They shouldn't. You're not the first. Other people, up there where you were, it's happened to them too.
Do I know you?
Forget me. This is about you and what you're going through. Because if you're missing a block of time, if you have strange marks on your body, well, it's all part of the pattern.
The only pattern I see is that you got a hold of my medical records.
You have questions. And you're gonna have more. A lot more. Pills won't help. You need to talk to the people who know the truth.
I didn't think he was hurt that badly.
He wasn't. But traumatic memory loss can be caused by something other than a bump on the head. Emotional stress, for one thing.
So, what do we do now? How can we help him get his memory back?
Well, some single word works sometimes. An image might be able to trigger it. Which means we have got to find out what happened to him the last 5 days.
Well, I faxed his picture to every airport, bus station, and train terminal between here and Ogden. Nobody remembers seeing him.
What about his wallet?
It's still missing. But none of his credit cards have been used, not since before he disappeared. If you've got any suggestions, I'd love to hear them.
How about finding Jesse? Again. Apparently he checked himself out of the hospital.
If you don't care to go on.
Oh, no, it's okay. Give me just a minute. Like I said, I was alone. My husband was working late. It started a little past midnight.
At first, the lights flickered.
Yes, yes. And then it started shaking, like an earthquake. Then I saw this bright glow.
And it came in through the windows, and it was the same for me. And it lit everything like day.
Yes, and then I heard sounds, like something in the sky.
Something big.
Yes. Then the door opened, and I saw them.
Were they the tall, thin ones or the short ones?
Tall. The aliens everybody calls the Greys.
Excuse me. The meeting's just started.
I'm in the wrong place. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. You mean you're not one of these nutcases?
No, I just don't belong here. I wasn't grabbed by aliens. I just got lost.
Denial. That's usually the first thing.
You don't know what I'm going through. No one does.
Then anger. You see, that always comes next. Look, we know you're afraid. We know the pain and fear because it's happened to all of us.
The nightmares, they won't just end. They keep coming back. In fact, they get worse. You want it to stop? You have to talk it out.
Well, I don't remember a whole lot.
It's not unusual.
Just tell us what you can.
I was alone in this cabin. Hey, Mark. I didn't know you made house calls.
I do when my patients check themselves out of the hospital.
I am a doctor.
Jesse, you've been through an ordeal. You need rest.
I know, and plenty of fluids, both of which I'm getting right here. You ever try and sleep in a hospital? A lot of strange people going in and out all night long.
Jesse is your doctor and is your friend. You have to come back to Community General.
There are no answers for me there, Mark. And that's what I need right now, not pills.
Encounter at Roswell. The truth about Hangar 18, these are answers.
Don't be so quick to judge.
I'm not judging. I am just wondering.
Wondering what? Why I'm wasting my time with all this? Well, you couldn't possibly begin to understand.
Why don't you let me try?
These people, they understand.
The people at the Encounter Institute.
They look just like you or me, Mark, except they've lived through something terrible, like me.
I see.
You see. Oh, come on, give me just this much honesty. You think that I'm bug-eyed nuts.
I'm just concerned.
Well, so am I. I just lost a week. And things happen. Things that I can't remember. Things that maybe I don't want to remember, but I... You think that I'm crazy, don't you?
I think you're exhausted.
I'm not going back to that hospital.
All right. Then we're going to bring the hospital to you. I want to have somebody here twice a day to make sure you're all right.
Fine, and I will be a good little outpatient, okay? I'm gonna stay right here, and I'm gonna get plenty of rest.
You won't come back.
No, thanks.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Dr. Travis, we need to talk. What were you doing at Cedar Lake?
Is this?
Answer me. What were you doing at Cedar Lake?
What's Cedar Lake? I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't even there. I mean, I don't think I was.
And why'd we find your wallet inside the perimeter fence? Not too far from where your friend tried to break in.
What friend? Who?
I ask the questions here, Doctor. You answer them.
Okay, how can I answer? I mean, you think that I know, but I don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did you go to Cedar Lake? What was your objective? Who do you work for? Who else is involved? Why did you go to Cedar Lake? What was your objective? Who do you work for? Who else is involved? Why did you go to Cedar Lake? What was your objective?
Jesse, easy.
Steve,
What happened in here?
they were here. Did you see them outside?
Them?
They broke in last night, and they tore up my whole apartment. And then they started asking me all these questions, but I couldn't hear them. You know, I couldn't hear them.
Jesse, you're not being coherent exactly.
I'm not incoherent. I'm just not saying what I mean very well. Are they outside? Did you see them?
No, Jesse, I didn't see anybody.
It doesn't mean they're not out there, Steve. These guys are good. Very good.
Jesse, where are you going?
Someplace they can't find me.
Jesse. Jesse! You really want to hit me with that thing?
Steve, what's happening to me?
What have you found out about these Cedar Lake people he's so worried about?
And for the record, there is no base at Cedar Lake.
Wait a minute, you were there.
No, off the record, it's an ultra-top secret R&D facility.
Oh, Pentagon refuses to confirm or deny, I see. I'm having trouble seeing Jesse's connection to this thing.
Well, if there is one, I intend to find it. And on my turf this time.
Hi, how's he doing?
Oh, a little better. Look, I'd like to run a full toxic panel on him, just in case the CBC missed something.
What about an MRI?
The way he is, you'll have to tie him down.
Yeah, he's right. He's still agitated.
Well, we'll have to take it one procedure at a time.
Right.
Dr. Zimmerman's recovery. Dr. Zimmerman's recovery status.
Hello?
Is this Dr. Travis?
Yeah, this is Dr. Travis.
The switchboard said you'd be there. Listen to me. I know who they are, and I know why they're after us.
Who is this?
I've talked too long already. We have to meet, but don't tell anyone, not even your friends. Remember, only someone you trust can betray you.
Counting's on the 3rd floor. Just go down this corridor, turn right, and take the first elevator.
Thank you.
Hello? I'm here. Hello?
Were you followed?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. You and I, we're the only two left. They've gotten rid of everyone else.
Everyone.
We have to move on. We can't stay here. It's not safe. They might have followed one of us.
Not going anywhere. Not until you tell me what's going on.
You already know. That's why they're trying to get rid of us.
I don't know. Why can't you understand that? I keep telling everyone, but no one understands. I don't know.
We have to get out of here.
Are you okay, sir? Dispatch, this is Patrol 10. Notified Lieutenant Sloan we have Dr. Jesse Travis in custody.
We copy. We'll notify.
We swept the whole building. There's no bodies, dead or otherwise.
No trace of blood either.
What's that supposed to mean? That this didn't happen? Did I just imagine these splinters in my arm? I got them when they shot at me.
Sir, you could have gotten those in the alley where we found you.
Or on the street before that. You're covered with cuts and scrapes.
I got them from the crates. The crates were right there.
Yeah, we've checked every crate in the place. There's no bullet hits on any of them.
I don't believe this. So you're not going to investigate?
Jess, we're already investigating. What do you think all these people are doing?
Building a case against me.
No, sir. We're trying to just find evidence.
And the best evidence we have is in your arm. Listen, Jess. Let's go back to Community General. We'll have a man to take the splinters out of your arm and run an analysis on them. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Maybe we'll finally get some answers.
Mr. Healy, I don't understand why you say he's no longer credible. Dr. Travis is one of the... Please. This study is very important to him. Just postpone your decision a couple of days. That's absurd. Well, frankly, I don't much appreciate your tone either.
You all right, Dad?
Oh, I'm having a terrific day.
Let me make it just a little more terrific.
Oh, no. Dr. Travis revealed he was taken aboard an interstellar craft and mated with an alien love goddess.
Where do they get this stuff?
From Jesse, I'm afraid.
What?
He went to some place called the Encounter Institute.
What, and told them about this alien love goddess?
Well, I imagine this stuff's been embellished somewhat.
Just enough to make Jesse sound totally crazy.
No wonder Healy wanted him off that project. I cannot believe that Jesse's life is unraveling so completely.
You want me to tell him about this?
No, I better. Can't put it off anymore.
Why should I check myself in? Amanda took the splinters out of my arm. She has everything she needs, right?
Jesse, please, let's just run a few tests. A full tox panel.
No, no way. I have been poked and probed enough, all the way from here to wherever.
All right, let's set up a hypnosis session with Dr. Celeste.
You want me to see a shrink?
It may help you remember.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be penning me up in some psycho ward.
Safe place? Think about it. If somebody's after you.
If? What do you mean, if there's someone really after me?
Jesse, if you don't admit yourself for treatment, then I don't have any choice. I cannot have you seeing patients in that condition.
After all I've done for you, and after all the times I've stuck my neck out for you, now you're gonna fire me?
I'm not firing you. I'm suspending you until you get some sense.
Yeah, well, thanks for the lesson in friendship.
Wait.
Well, what are you gonna do, Mark? Lock me up for my own good? Well, you can't. It's the law. You better get that. It could be a member of your staff who still trusts you.
They pulled him out of the LA River this afternoon.
2 9mm bullets in the chest. Obviously not a swimming accident.
Yeah, and all these splinters across his upper body.
They match the one in Jesse's arm?
Right down to traces of the machine oil from where Jesse said the shooting took place.
You know, according to this, he was apparently homeless. No ID, ragged clothes.
Reeking of cheap alcohol.
But how many winos do you know with perfectly capped teeth, manicured nails?
Well, do you think somebody tried to make this guy look like a transient?
So nobody would be in any hurry to identify him. Yes, I do. But why? What possible connection could he have to Jesse's abduction?
Well, I don't think some space alien zapped him. Do you?
Right now, I don't know what to think.
Stay away from the window. Somebody could be watching.
Right. More than one someone.
You're learning.
Faster than I want. Who are you? What's your name?
Safer if you don't know. For both of us. Understand?
Yes, I understand. It's safer. I just don't know why they're after me.
You know.
You know, you're just like the guy at the warehouse. You think I have all the answers.
You do know, Jesse. You were right there. What did you see? Tell me.
Aliens. It's about alien abductions and the government covering them up.
So, now you're one of us. The select few who know the truth.
It is the truth, isn't it?
We need to leave. I got a hole to hide in. What about you?
No, nowhere. Not anymore.
Because you don't know which of your friends are dupes and which ones are part of the conspiracy.
And I'm afraid they all might be part of it.
Come on, think about it. Someplace isolated and deserted. What's the last place they think to look?
There is this cabin in the mountains.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dump the electronics. Pagers, watches, cell phones. Any of them could contain a tracking device. If they do find you, you may need this.
I'm a doctor. I can't.
You have no patience anymore. No friends either. Trust nobody. It's you or them.
I've identified our shooting victim. He's Parker Craddock, lawnmower salesman.
Doesn't sound like a candidate for murder.
No, but an excellent candidate for surgery. Check out his autopsy report. He had a duodenal ulcer.
Ooh, and a bad ulcer. Advanced anemia, severe hemorrhaging. They should have caught that long before it became that advanced.
Well, maybe it was. Craddock was receiving drug therapy, both antacids and H2 blockers, including cimetidine and Astrodrol.
None of which was working. What was the doctor thinking?
We'll never know. Craddock's doctor, Neil Brooksmith, died in a hit-and-run accident 8 days ago.
Not too long before one of his patients was shot to death.
Possibly coincidental.
Yeah, coincidental, just like it was coincidental that Craddock was shot when he was trying to warn Jesse.
It's an awful lot of coincidences.
A lot more than I'm comfortable with. At any rate, good news for Jesse. Proof that at least part of his story is true.
Jesse wouldn't leave this. His father gave him this watch. It's not like him at all.
None of this is.
You know, there's one thing we haven't considered. Given the demands of Jesse's schedule lately, he wouldn't be the first physician to turn to drugs.
You know, you're exactly right. All of his symptoms are exactly like chronic drug use. We've got to search this place. The key's here. I know it is. We just have to find it.
Mark,
Yeah,
I found something. It's not drugs, but it's definitely something.
so have I.
I found a listening device. I put it under a pillow.
Somehow I don't think this should be here.
This looks like a time release mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse's being poisoned?
And judging from his constant thirst, my guess is hyoscyamine or scopolamine.
2 drugs that would never show up in a standard blood test.
Every time he took a drink of water, he got dosed again.
Which explains his irrational behavior when he'd come home.
You know, I knew that Jesse would never willingly take drugs. They had to do it this way to get to him.
But why? Who would do this?
You know, Jesse's parka and all of his camping gear was here because Steve brought it back from the camp for him. They're gone.
Jesse ran away again?
Not away. Back.
To the cabin?
Of course. Call Steve and tell him to meet me there.
Get away from me.
It's all right. Just relax. Everything's all right.
Go away!
Now, what you're going through must be horrible, Jesse. Overwhelming anxiety, hallucinations, visions.
You can't understand what I'm feeling.
I know you've been drugged. Jesse, put the gun down and come home with me, please.
I can't. He told me that I couldn't trust anyone.
He? Who is he?
The only friend Dr. Travis has left.
Hello?
Dad, I'm still halfway down the mountain. A rock slide has blocked the road up to the cabin and...
Imagine that. The road's blocked.
Well, you're obviously a man of many talents. You can block roads, arrange alien abductions, and commit murder.
Think, Jesse. Why would I do any of that?
You do it for your employers, Paris Pharmaceuticals. This is their cabin, isn't it? And that's the gun you used on Craddock, just as he was about to tell Jesse the truth.
You can't trust anything he says. He's a part of all this.
Jesse, I'm your friend. I've always been. Now, you know that.
You're lying. You don't care about me.
Then why am I here? I could have stayed away, but I didn't. I knew you needed me.
Mark.
Jesse, he's arrested. We'll have to start CPR. Jesse, we've got respiration and pulse. Listen, you better put some pressure on that wound before it bleeds out.
Shut up.
And now we're keeping him alive, not to mention saving my life. Oh, good timing. We need your helicopter to get this man to a hospital. You do want to find out how he managed to plant Jesse's wallet on your vase, don't you?
All right.
I'm beginning to think you were expecting this.
Well, I admit I was kind of using you as a backup plan in case Steve got detained. I figured that your little listening post at Cedar Lakes would probably pick up our broadcast. And then I knew, of course, that you wouldn't be able to resist investigating.
I don't like being manipulated.
Well, would you feel happier if I promised never to do it again?
So Dr. Brooks Smith worked for Paris Pharmaceuticals?
Officially, he was in charge of the Acidrol field tests. Unofficially, he was taking some serious bribes.
Payment for a positive report on Acidrol's capabilities, no doubt.
So what happened? Brooks Smith backed out of the deal?
Probably because of what Acidrol did to his patient, Parker Craddock.
Well, that's where your friend at the cabin comes in. His real name was Quinn Trask. Paris hired him as a crisis consultant.
The crisis being the millions of dollars the company would lose if it couldn't market Acidrol on schedule.
Which is why Dr. Brooks Smith had to go.
But I wasn't taking any bribes.
No, but you were filing negative and potentially very damaging test results.
Well, then why didn't Trask kill me like Brooks Smith?
Well, 2 dead doctors would have drawn attention, so he decided to destroy your credibility.
By staging your abduction and putting the UFO scenario in your mind, it was an elaborate scheme.
Yeah, no kidding. That must have cost a fortune. Rigging the cabin like that with all the special effects.
Not to mention drugging you and keeping you a prisoner for 5 days. You know, I think you have had enough excitement for one day.
See you tomorrow, Jesse.
Jess.
Oh, hey.
See you.
Go home, E.T. I'm going to bed.
Dr. Horace Chilworth, 36, very attractive, research scientist. On external examination, I've discovered a single medial lateral incision, which has been resewn for purposes I just don't understand at this time. In any event, multiple stab wounds. The angle of entry and depth of the blows indicate a clockwise pattern of attack which matches exactly to victim Gwendolyn Benedict, who was pulled from Bellona Creek last Friday.
Dr. Daniel Slade?
Yes, I'm Dr. Slade.
We're here to take Dr. Chilworth off your hands.
Just like that.
We do have authorization.
Thank you. Well, I don't recognize the signature on this document, so the body will just have to stay with me.
Dr. Chilworth's body has to be turned over to people who are better equipped to deal with it.
Well, I can deal with the body just fine. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me.
Great! This is the best opening that you've ever written. I'm not just saying that because I'm your agent.
Well, thanks for the compliment, but
I mean, another 350 pages like this, and yeah, you've got your 5th bestseller on your hands. Not even Sue Grafton started this fast.
Well, I'm glad you're so optimistic.
So, where's the rest of it?
Jim, there's a little problem. That's all.
Oh, what?
All the pages I've written. I haven't got any more.
The publisher expects 350 pages by Friday.
I have writer's block.
You don't have time for writer's block. If you don't meet this deadline, they'll cancel your contract. And then you'll have to give back the $25 million advance.
That's it. You see? The money. It's so intimidating.
Forgive me for being such a great agent. Turning you into the next Mary Higgins Clark. I want my 2.5 mil.
Please, don't yell at me. I'm having a hard enough time the way it is.
You don't know hard. If you blow this, I'll make sure that you never sell another book anywhere.
You wouldn't have any ideas, would you?
Any ideas, would I? For all I care. You could kill some poor slob, follow the police around, and see how they solve it. You just get me those 350 pages by Friday.
Okay. Thanks. That's a much better opening.
Not only was the victim not killed in the woods, but his body was kept in a freezer for 6 months. Now, if it weren't for the forensic entomologist who was able to calculate the amount of maggots in his chest cavity, we might never have known.
That's disgusting.
Oh, but bugs are very hot right now. And I'm just trying to do my job as your technical advisor.
I know. And I couldn't write the Danielle Slade novels without you.
You know what I like? The cobra bite in your first book.
You read Deadly Darkness?
Yeah. I have to admit, I only picked it up because Amanda was so giddy about having her name in print.
I'm never giddy.
4 thank you notes and flowers for a week might be considered giddy.
Deadly Darkness is a lot of fun to read. As a matter of fact, I picked up your other 3 books, too. I can't figure out where you get all those great ideas.
Oh, pretty much the way you do things. I suspect. I visualize the murder, the killer, the motives, and then I use the great physical evidence that Amanda always gives me.
I think physical evidence is very important, but it's no more important than behavioral evidence.
Oh, you're right. In fact, sometimes behavioral is more important. The real final clue. The perfect solution to what would otherwise be considered the unsolvable. And when you find it, you know exactly where you're going and when you're going to get there. The moment of perfect synchronicity. Not that it's easy to find, no way. And even when you do find it, making the physical and the behavioral work together is a bitch. I think I'm going to the ladies' room.
She's between books. briefcase purse.
Oh. Well,
You can't go in there.
what? It might be important. Hello?
Hello? Kay? You there?
Kay isn't here right now. Who's this?
It's Jim. Why aren't you there? Call me.
Hello? Kay isn't here right. Static.
Dr. Sloan, if you really needed to make a phone call, I could have loaned you a quarter.
Actually, your purse was ringing.
Oh,
I'm afraid it was a bad connection. It sounded like somebody, Jim, somebody?
Jim Rothman, my agent. He was being paranoid. He got me this huge 3-book deal, and I have to turn the first manuscript in Friday. I'm holding on to it just to torture him.
Maybe you ought to call him back.
Oh, not until after we have lunch. He won't stop being twitchy until the check clears. I should have been a call girl. It's a lot easier way to make a living.
It's her process.
This place smells great. And you really own it?
Yeah, me and my son, and that bleary-eyed young man in the scrubs over there.
Let me go take care of this. Excuse me.
Busy, huh?
No kidding. 12-hour shift, 3 nurses out sick. We had a bus crash and an outbreak of chicken pox at a computer conference. Ow, and now this. What is this?
It smells like coffee.
So does that stuff at the hospital, and we all know what that tastes like. All right. This is my restaurant. I ordered Costa Rican. Where is it? Steve, he canceled my beans. How could he cancel my beans? I mean, I let him have these plastic little ketchup bottles, and I want my coffee.
There's been a homicide. Okay, I'm sorry. We need you to identify the body.
That's Jim, all right.
You all right?
No, not exactly. I mean, that's my agent with a whatever stuck in his chest.
It's a letter opener. And then there's this.
What's this?
A scorpion.
Ooh, well, message from the killer, I'd imagine. I have no idea what it means.
Well, it doesn't make sense, not at all.
Well, it will.
I hope so. I really do.
Look, this isn't a field trip for pencil-pushing civilians.
You're a civilian, too, and you're also a pencil pusher.
Damn right, I'm one of Jim Rothman's best clients. But once a cop, always a cop.
Retired Sergeant Mullen was meeting Rothman for lunch. He found the body.
And I immediately secured the crime scene, as I've done so many times before.
Right. From the front seat of the chief's car. You were a driver, not a detective.
Baby, I saw more on the streets when I was with the chief than any detective could see in a lifetime. That's what gives my books the stink of realism.
Yeah, well, you've got the stink part right.
See, look at this. 2 coffee cups. One of them could be the killer's.
Nope. Coffee's too cold. Timing's all wrong.
Let's dust these for prints.
Look at this. Page 102 to 130. Huh. Chapter 12's missing.
I noticed that, too. Glad to see you're keeping up.
I'll have it checked.
Yeah, that's odd.
3 books, upside down.
Uh-huh.
Well, Sloan, looks like you got a tough one here. You know, there aren't that many clues. But if there's anything else I can do to help, you know where to find me.
He wonders why no one gave him a retirement present.
Who could have done this?
Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Mark,
Thanks.
take a look at this.
Let's see
left behind? Well, for one, there was the letter opener left in literary agent Horace Chilworth's chest. Somehow appropriate, yet ordinary. Then there were the 3 mundane textbooks, all turned upside down. Greener Grass in 6 Days, Kickboxing with Dickie Kimber, and Low-Cal Desserts for 2. Ordinary. Then we had, oh yes, The Scorpion in the Jar. Definitely not ordinary. And the rifled manuscript. Could this be the deed of some disgruntled writer who was angered by Chilworth's cool response to his or her work? And if so, why steal the 12th chapter of his or her own manuscript? Brilliant. Brilliant only if you can figure it out. I think you left too many clues hanging around. There was the rifled manuscript, the 3 upside-down books, and that damn scorpion. What on earth were you thinking about?
I don't know. I just thought it would be interesting on the jacket copy.
You're not playing fair with your readers. You cannot plant clues not knowing where they lead.
No, that's the problem. I don't know where anything leads anymore.
Well, then how are you going to work us through this one?
I'm not. Mark Sloan will do it for me.
It's very creative.
Amanda Bentley's always saying how brilliant he is. Why not use him? Oh. Especially now that I'm stuck with a dead Horace Chilworth and no idea who killed him.
And Mark Sloan won't figure out that you're the one who killed Jim Rothman, right?
No way. I left so many clues he'll be swimming in a school of red herring. Well, I'll use his deductions for our basic plot points, and then we'll fill in the interesting parts, and I can make alterations when it becomes mundane or simplistic.
Not bad.
Hello? Oh, well, of course, Dr. Sloan. I don't know what I can do, but I'll certainly try. Jim meant a lot to me.
The 3 upside-down books were all written by clients that Mr. Rothman dropped earlier this past year. Now, Steve figured that out when he looked at Rothman's records.
Well, Steve checked their alibis. One of them's dead, and 2 of them don't even live in L.A. anymore. So if there's a message there, I don't see what it is.
Well, we can't be stumped already. I mean, you said yourself that there was a chapter missing out of that manuscript, and perhaps the killer took it with him.
Especially if the chapter included something damaging.
Well, I don't think that's it. I mean, it was written by that actor, Bruce Blazer. He doesn't have any secrets.
Everybody has secrets.
Not Bruce. And even if he did, he'd use them to get himself a cover story in the National Enquirer.
How can you talk about the star of Tuttle and the Mummy like that?
Tuttle and the Mummy?
You know him?
Sure. Harry Tuttle and his partner, the Mummy, were supernatural crime fighters in a 60s TV show. They rerun it on one of those cable stations at 2 a.m. What, you guys never had insomnia?
Not that bad.
Tuttle and the Mummy was canceled in 1968 and became an instant cult hit. Bruce has been living off the persona ever since, and writing these disgustingly effective occult thrillers for the last 10 years. The man's a walking money machine.
Well, then he wouldn't want to kill Jim Rothman.
Unless he suspected that Jim was trying to cheat him. Loyalty wasn't exactly in Jim Rothman's lexicon.
We'd better find out what's in that missing chapter.
So let's go.
I don't think so, because this is a police investigation, and I am the police.
But you're not a writer. I know these people. I know this world. I could save you a lot of time. Jim was my agent. She's right.
She'd be a big help.
I don't know why I bother.
You never went anywhere without that suit. My partner, the Mummy, fighting evil whenever it threatens the innocent.
That's good.
Ted was largely responsible for the success of Tuttle and the Mummy. The fans loved him.
What happened to him?
He was clocked by a golf ball on the 17th hole at Pebble Beach. Turned him into a vegetable. That's when I started writing. Doing personal appearances without him just seemed all wrong.
The demon roared with indignation at the intrusion into his dark sanctuary by such virginal interlopers. Creeping crawlers. The prose is a little purple, isn't it, Bruce?
Not the gritty realism of Daniel Slade conducting autopsies in a halter top.
At least I can write.
We didn't come for a literary critique, so if you could just print us out a copy of chapter 12 of your latest manuscript.
I don't use the computer. Dyslexic.
That must make it hard.
Dreadfully.
Well, maybe you could just tell us what was in it then.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't read that far.
It's your book.
All those stunts I did on the show did bad things to my short-term memory.
Or maybe you didn't write it in the first place.
You have a ghostwriter?
Sid always said that writing is 10% inspiration, 90% perspiration. I don't like to sweat.
Sid Abernathy? That no-talent drudge is your ghostwriter?
My creative collaborator. Well, don't be so shocked. All writers need a little help now and then.
Well, maybe we should have a little talk with your helper.
Why would anyone want to be a ghostwriter anyway? Nobody knows what you've accomplished.
Money. Besides, those books would never sell under Abernathy's name.
Well, how would he know if he didn't try?
Oh, he did. Remember that passage I read from Bruce's book? It was originally in one of Abernathy's own detective novels. He not only steals from himself, he steals the worst parts.
He's so bad, why do you read him?
Well, don't you keep up with other detectives?
Not the same thing.
Oh, sure it is. Caseloads, bestseller lists, it's all competition.
Mr. Abernathy?
Hey, it's open.
Hey, Sergeant Mullen.
Oh, no.
They're right inside. Go on
Is he
in.
not going to solve this one for us, too?
Oh, how you doing, Sloan? Bentley, doctor?
Don't tell me you had an appointment with Abernathy.
Oh, nope, police scanner. You know, you got to keep up with these radio calls. Never know when I might be able to lend a hand.
I don't know how we're going to figure this one out without you, Mr. Mullen.
Sid Abernathy. Looks like one of his disgruntled fans decided to save the world for more Rick Steele novels. Noble motive. Doctor, looks like we got a serial killer on our hands.
You do?
Yeah, you know, preying on the literati. And that's his calling card. I like his style. I'll tell you what, while I'm here, why don't I go out and check the perimeter, see what you've missed?
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I think we have a novel here. I got first dibs, baby.
That is the most silly, stupid, impulsive idea.
Well, it's an interesting puzzle, all right.
Well, you don't think Archie could be right, do you? About the serial killer? I mean, the crime is identical.
Well, I admit it doesn't look a lot like Rothman's place, but somehow it just doesn't feel like the work of a serial killer.
What does it feel like?
Confusing.
The same M.O. as Horace Chilworth's murder. A single upward thrust with a letter opener, piercing the descending aorta, causing rapid exsanguination and death. There is a difference, and it is a significant one, one I must not overlook. This latest victim was stung before he was killed.
This is way too confusing. Mark Sloan is confused. I'm not.
Well, why aren't you? I mean, we have two killers now. Yeah, you offed Rothman, but you didn't off Abernathy.
I know. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I hate when you get to this part of a book. You become positively delusional.
I'm not delusional. I'm excited. This thing finally has a life of its own. That's a good thing, too. It's starting to get a little straight line in the plot. Needed a few more twists. Twists? Come on.
There's nothing more boring than dropping another body in the opening and following the sleuth around for 300 pages while he or she interviews suspects before rounding them all up in the end and dazzling them with deductive reasoning. I'm all for action. Remember when you wrote Praying Mantis and I used a corpse's rib as my kendo stick? Yeah, that was good. I don't know who killed Sid Abernathy or why, but this shows that if you plant a couple good what-ifs, the whole narrative just lays itself out. Oh, if you really believe that, you would have had a manuscript ready yesterday. A dull one. This is definitely not dull. Well, you're right about that, at least. Where do we go from here? Where else? Back to Mark Sloan. Oh, I asked for coffee.
I know, but there will be none. At least not until the good stuff gets here. Hey, I know these books. That's a Dance of Death series. Rick Steele, Super Spy. Fast with his fists, faster on his feet.
Jesse has very low literary standards.
Yeah, Sid Abernathy happens to be a great writer. His constant reworking of specific themes
And scenes.
makes him one of the most complex contemporary American writers. I mean, look at Cha-Cha Choker's brilliant use of metaphor. And then there's Lindy Hop Lunatic, all right? And that one, Rick is chasing after this serial killer who preys on swing dance competition.
Look at this right here. Cha-Cha Choker right on the edge of Jim Rothman's desk.
That one was great. And that one, Rick Steele uses a dead guy's rib as a kendo stick to battle the forces of evil.
Cha-Cha Choker is missing from Abernathy's personal library.
You mean he took an already published book to his agent? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, maybe not, but the lab guys found something in Abernathy's computer that does. A blackmail note. The whole world will soon know the lying thief you really are.
I guess ghostwriting just doesn't pay enough.
Did you find that chapter 12 from Blazer's book that Abernathy was ghosting?
Mm-hmm. The hero, who thinks he's turning into a vampire, gets on a plane for Albania and reviews the eerie events of the past 11 chapters. And if there was information the killer wanted to hide, he would have had to take the entire manuscript.
At least that red herring is dead. I told you left too many clues lying around.
You know, this isn't working. Why don't we just drop it?
Why, when it's just getting interesting? We managed to trace the jars the scorpions were in. Wopak Greek olives. There's only a couple of stores in the LA area that carry them, so I'm gonna check the surveillance tapes and see if any of Rothman's clients are regulars.
You see that just when you're about to give up, the perfect clue pops right up.
It wasn't plagiarism. My subconscious merely borrowed a few elements from a book I barely remember reading. Praying Mantis is a lie? My whole life is a lie, a lie. Yes, yes, I made you up.
Oh, don't you become a realist on me now.
Oh, damn.
Wopak Greek olives. You don't have the plotting ability of a wombat.
Go away. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, come in.
Nice setup you've got. Everything you need, huh?
Tools of my trade. Can't do without them.
Kind of like surveillance cameras are the tools of my trade.
Kinda, I guess.
You take a nice surveillance photo, especially the one from Lindler's Market, where they sell these Wopak olives.
Glad you left the scorpion home.
Oh, there was no scorpion. I got this from a recycle bin.
You were digging in my garbage?
It's always interesting.
Look, Lieutenant, don't play cat and mouse with me. It won't work. I didn't kill Jim Rothman.
Well, we don't think you did.
You don't?
You didn't have motive. I mean, he just got into that big deal, and he didn't have opportunity. He called you before he was killed, and from that point on, you were with Dad and Amanda.
I know that.
But you were at the scene of the Rothman murder. You went over every piece of evidence with us, and it made you realize it was a perfect opportunity to kill your blackmailer.
What blackmailer?
Sid Abernathy.
Sid wasn't blackmailing me.
Even though you stole from Cha-Cha Choker?
Figured that out, did you?
When Jesse was telling us about Rick Steele and the kendo stick, Dad remembered a similar scene from Praying Mantis.
Where Danielle fights off the bad guys with the corpse's rib.
You did plagiarize Abernathy.
Borrowed unconsciously, just a tiny part. But I didn't kill him. I'm not a copycat.
Then why were there olive jars from your favorite brand at both murder scenes?
I wish I could answer that.
So do I. And since you can't, I'm afraid I have to arrest you for the murder of Sid Abernathy.
I framed myself for a murder I didn't commit by committing the murder I did commit. And I can't convince them I didn't commit the second murder unless I admit I committed the first one. You know, I usually like it when a character starts taking over the story, but this is getting a little out of control.
Oh, I think it's Dr. Sloan who's gotten out of control. And what about all those red herrings he's supposed to be swimming in?
Don't start with me.
At least you told the truth about the blackmail.
Yeah, the truth will set me free.
No, but it'll make a great ending.
Oh, Amanda, thank you for coming to get me.
I'm just glad I was in the path lab when you called.
I didn't know how I was going to get home after I posted bail. You know how I hate taxis.
I can't believe they're doing this to you. I told Steve he was all wrong.
Well, he is.
I said if Kay Ludlow really wanted to kill Sid Abernathy, she would have thought of something more intelligent, nefarious.
Exactly.
And you're a mystery writer. I mean, there's no way that you would have been sloppy enough to leave all those obvious clues lying around.
Amanda, the real killer is still out there. And he might be getting ready to kill another one of Jim's clients, maybe even me.
Okay, no one's gonna kill you. All we need to do is find out who committed the first murder.
We do?
Absolutely. And once that person confesses to both murders, well, you'll be free and clear.
Yeah. Right, great. Okay.
Come on, let's go over and talk to Mark about it.
We know you didn't kill Rothman, and if you didn't kill Abernathy...
I didn't.
Well, then who did? And where did he or she get the olives?
You know, Steve didn't find any more of Rothman's clients on that surveillance tape.
Ah, real coffee.
This is from that designer coffee shop down the street.
Good, huh?
And $1.75 a cup.
And worth every penny.
Why can't you just get some brown crystals and drown them in hot water and leave my profit margins alone?
Hey, didn't you kill Sid Abernathy?
No, she didn't, Jess.
I knew he'd believe you.
You know, it's possible that this was about killing Sid Abernathy, and murdering Jim Rothman was just to point us towards Kay.
And since Rothman called Kay just before he died...
She had an alibi the real killer couldn't have known about.
So who is our killer?
Why would I kill my co-author?
Ghost writer?
The real unknown author of Creeping Crawlers?
I'll read the acknowledgments. He's mentioned prominently in every one of my books.
Acknowledgements aren't royalties.
And why would someone as famous as you go ahead and hire a ghostwriter anyway?
Writer's block? Laziness? Paranoia? General lack of talent?
Or all of the above. The truth is, Tuttle and the Mummy made me famous. Once you've been a celebrity, it's hard to go back being a nobody.
And being a best-selling author made you famous all over again.
Oh, fame of a different kind, but I'm certainly not complaining.
Maybe Sid Abernathy got tired of still being a nobody.
Not a chance. The man had no ego, but he loved money. As long as he got paid, he didn't mind being used.
And how much is being used worth these days?
A lot. Fortunately, I could afford it. Maybe somebody else decided they couldn't.
So where are we going now?
Dad's found something at Abernathy's house.
Do people really read this stuff?
Only people with bad taste.
Which explains Jesse's infatuation with him.
You said you found something?
Yeah. You know, Abernathy's got quite a collection of books.
Oh, well. Most authors have big collections. It's sort of an addiction.
None of Abernathy's books are organized except on this one shelf.
These are alphabetized by author.
And that's not all. This is everything any one of these authors ever wrote, including Bruce Blazer.
Exactly. All of these books are books that Sid Abernathy ghost wrote.
And then why are retired Sergeant Archie Mullen's books here?
Probably because all he ever knew about the street was how to find one on a map.
Mm-hmm. I think you better have a talk with him.
Calling in reinforcements? Shut up. Archie, this is a friend. Yes, darling. You know the cops are onto you. They know you killed your ghostwriter. They're on their way. If I were you, I would run. Run, run, run. You know what they do to cops in jail. Bye-bye. You're warning your suspect? No. I do hate to manipulate the plot like that.
I recall you giving an interview to one of those unbearably pretentious literary periodicals, and you prided yourself on letting your characters, namely me, tell the story.
Well, it does feel a little ham-fisted.
Unless you're becoming one of those terribly plot-heavy hack writers you profess to hate.
Like Sid Abernathy?
Well, let's face it. He couldn't have been all that bad. You did steal a book from the man.
It was a plot point. It wasn't stealing, it was an homage.
I thought you called it unconscious borrowing.
Look, Danielle, this is the only solution, okay? If Archie Mullen runs away, they'll blame both murders on him, and they'll forget about me and about Jim Rothman, and I can finally type the end on this nightmare, and I can even make sure that Archie doesn't write a book about it before I do. Okay, are we ready? Thank you very much.
I did some more checking on the way over. Turns out Mullen was on one of those grocery store surveillance tapes.
Oh, don't tell me you missed one.
No, one of the clerks took it home to record a couple of South Park episodes. Yeah, but lucky he didn't tape over everything. See, in real life, not everything comes easy.
No. At least you were able to locate that pet store when Mullen bought that scorpion.
Oh, no. People use scorpions as pets? No wonder Mullen used a ghostwriter. He's not very good at hiding his setups.
Get out of here, Sloan! You're just making this worse, Archie.
You know what it's like for a cop in prison, Sloan? Now get out of here!
I'm calling for backup, Archie. You know what happens if you don't give it up now?
Yeah, this!
Drop it, Archie. Amanda? Call it in. You all right?
In fact, I'm perfect.
Doesn't make sense. Archie Mullen wasn't the gung-ho, self-sacrificing type.
No, he said he was afraid of prison.
Not enough to keep him from killing Rothman and Abernathy.
No. Blackmail can make you stupid. At least it makes my character stupid.
Looked like it had the same effect on Mullen, too.
The same note we found on Abernathy's computer.
I wonder how many people he was going to blackmail.
He certainly picked the wrong person to start with.
I guess Archie did exactly what we thought he did. Killed Rothman to set up Kay for both murders.
And when Kay was released and he saw that his plan was going to fail...
He decided to depart in a poorly thought-out blaze of glory. Well, it's never a good idea to kill off your protagonist.
No, it definitely isn't.
It is nice to close both cases at once.
Kay, how are you with all of this? I mean, now that it's over and you have to get a new agent.
Oh, I'm okay. In fact, maybe we could talk about that maggot stuff after all. For my next book. And there will be a next book. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Well, you don't look happy.
I don't like these kind of surprises. Always makes me think I missed something.
I know. It's like when I write and it turns up short. I'm sure that I've missed a big chunk of the story.
And have you?
Well, sometimes. But usually it means that the story was too simple to begin with and that the solution was too easy to find. So I just put it in a drawer and start something new.
Oh, maybe I ought to put this in a drawer.
Yeah.
Want some?
We back in the coffee business?
Yeah, Steve and I compromised. I get the Costa Rican beans, but then we have to cut it with the canned stuff.
Sounds fair.
I thought the Abernathy Rothman case was closed now that Mullen is dead.
Well, it is, supposedly. We've got coasters now?
Oh, yeah. Do you know what it does to public morale to see water rings everywhere?
You know something, Jesse? Mullen's dead. I think the killer's still out there, and I know just what to do about it. Put that on my tab.
I told you Mark Sloan would get me my plot and miss the truth besides.
You got lucky.
I got enough material for a dozen books. There's the self-sacrificing cop story, the blackmail scheme story, the missing author story. Kay Ludlow.
I know what you did.
Did?
His spirit will walk until it's avenged.
What are you talking about?
And I will be the instrument of that vengeance.
What vengeance?
Archie Mullen may be dead by another's hand, but the fault lies with you.
Oh, come on, Bruce.
As to the deaths of Jim Rothman and Sid Abernathy.
You know, you really should stop watching your old reruns. You're not Harry Tuttle.
I approve.
What?
And so will the police, very soon. And then the restless can rest.
Bruce, wait a minute. I didn't kill Sid Abernathy. I have to drop another body.
But it's an excellent final chapter twist. Besides, it'll fix that lame ending you've got right now.
Since when did you get so pragmatic?
Oh, gosh.
I don't want to know.
Hello. We did the same thing in episode 39. You should have been watching my old reruns.
I thought you were going to put it in the drawer.
Well, I tell you, I'm never satisfied when it gets that easy.
I'm the same way. So how did you know?
Well, you write detective stories. What's missing in this scene compared to Jim Rothman's office?
The Upside Down books, different titles?
Nice guess.
But wrong. The rifled manuscript. Chapter 12 is missing, I assume, but irrelevant.
Right.
Let's see. Well, there's the damn scorpion and coffee cups. No coasters.
No coasters. When you were in Barbecue Bob's, you always found yourself a coaster to put on your coffee cup. And you did the same thing in Jim Rothman's office. But at Abernathy's house, there were no coasters at all. And Archie Mullen, kitchen table was covered with water rings.
Oh, the man never used a coaster in his life.
Well, obviously it wouldn't occur to him to use one in Jim Rothman's office either.
You know,
this could add a whole new layer of psychological motivation to my killer. I could blame his murderous bent on an obsessively, compulsively neat mother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did have an alibi for the time of Jim's murder.
Yes, you did, and it was a neat piece of plotting, too. Instead of making us believe that you were nowhere near Rothman when he was killed, you made us believe that he was alive when he was actually already dead. I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, simple is usually best.
That's what Mummy always told me. Brilliant powers of deduction behind that body wrap.
But obviously there was a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Rothman asked why you weren't there. Now, that's something you'd say to an answering machine, not to a bad connection on a cell phone.
I don't know. That's kind of weak on the physical evidence.
But terrific on the behavioral.
You should have modeled me after him. I still didn't kill Sid Abernathy. It really was Archie Mullen.
We know.
Please apologize to Amanda for me. I guess I'm not as good as either one of us would like me to be. But I was telling the truth. There will be another book.
Why did you kill Jim Rothman in the first place? Was he trying to cheat you?
No, nothing that defensible. Writer's block. You have no idea.
You named a drink after you, you know.
Great kiss. Too bad that's all we've got time for. Great plan, Showworth. And almost a perfect murder. Two perfect murders. The false clues, the apparent copycat killing, all to cover the fact that you plagiarized your last book. Hello, Lieutenant? Yes, I have the real literary agent killer. The end. Brilliant. Really brilliant. I still didn't get to sleep with the very attractive Horace Chilworth. Wait till I write the prison breakout story. You're gonna love it. Yes!
Okay, Internet. Take me someplace where I don't have to do any paperwork. It's better. Nice living room. It's unbelievable. Well, I'm afraid my paperwork's a lot more interesting. Bye-bye, Joanne Cam.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, somebody help me! Where are you? How do I find home?
It's gotta be here.
What's an URL? It's an address you type in to get to a site on the World Wide Web. Now, this message is saying that the address Amanda's using doesn't exist.
But it did. I watched a woman get murdered.
You know, maybe it was a film clip. Some of those sites use videos.
Mark, it wasn't a film clip.
Well, maybe it was just a joke then. You know, like that couple who set up the website so you could watch them lose their virginity?
Yeah, that never happened. It was in the paper.
This isn't a joke, you guys. We've got to find her.
It's going to be tough without a full name or an address of any kind.
All right, she was in her late 20s. She was fairly attractive. She walked with a limp. Can't we call missing persons and see if anyone fits that description?
You know, Amanda, even if there was a murder, it could have happened anywhere in the world. You know that just because you were logged in from L.A.
Doesn't mean she was killed here.
I just don't think there's enough to go on.
Someone died somewhere. I witnessed it, and I feel like I'm the only one who cares.
Susan? Susan, what's wrong? What happened?
acute stomach pain, vomiting, low-grade fever.
Okay, I want a CBC, Chem 7, liver profile, amylase, lipase, KUB, flattened upright, and let's get an abdominal sono to rule out gallstone or acute appendicitis.
Jesse, I do not have appendicitis.
Look, I am the doctor, you are the patient. I have to check for everything.
I am telling you, the pain is not just on one side, especially with you poking at me like that. I think it's food poisoning.
You could have gotten food poisoning. You and I had breakfast together, and I'm not sick.
Not breakfast, lunch.
Lunch, but you were going out to lunch. You were gonna have lunch at...
Barbecue Bob's.
Shh! You did not get food poisoning at Barbecue Bob's.
Oh, you stop.
It wasn't Barbecue Bob's.
I poured some of that so-called hot barbecue sauce of yours on a piece of bread. And I barely made it to the bathroom.
It wasn't Barbecue Bob's.
It had to be. Jesse, you have to get a health inspector to check. What if other people get sick like I'm about to again?
Okay, I want 35 milligrams of compazine to start an IV with ringers at 250 per hour. Oh, and call admitting and get a room. Thanks. Oh, and nurse. Thanks.
You don't have to do that. Just treat me and let me go home.
No, I'm not gonna have you running around loose here bad-mouthing my restaurant.
But I got food poisoning. You put that hand over my mouth again. I will use it for a bucket.
Okay. We're gonna get you a private room, private nurse, and around-the-clock care, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. And it wasn't Bob's. Wasn't Bob's. Wasn't Bob's. You still trying to find Joanne, Cam?
You saw her too?
No, but Mark told me that you were obsessed about it. Concerned. He said that you were concerned. What have you found exactly?
Exactly. Lists.
The internet is big on lists.
Yes, including ones of unsolved homicides. I have been searching and searching, and I can't find anything that even begins to resemble the woman I know I saw.
Why would anybody do that? Set up a camera like that in their house? All those strangers watching you all the time? Creepy.
Except nobody ever really does know who you are. You're just this body wandering across the screen doing whatever. You know, I really wish I knew who Joanne was or knew somebody who did.
I think I might be able to help you.
So this is where everybody knows your name?
That's my demon demolition team right there.
You play online games?
Game, singular. You don't want to do too many or else you lose sight of reality.
So I hear.
Hey, guys.
Oh, man, you had to bring a newbie. We have to focus our attention on the dripping tunnels.
That was very cordial. Consider this a blanket apology for whatever comes out of Tapley's mouth now or any time in the future.
Thank you.
This is Dr. Amanda Bentley. She's the assistant county medical examiner.
You mean like in autopsies? Y incisions? Bone saws?
Tapley gets way too much joy out of killing demons. I'm Boyd Harcourt. I'm the normal one.
That would depend on one's definition of normal.
You want to log in? Me?
Me? Oh, M.E. as in medical examiner. No, actually, I just came by to ask you if you knew anything about Joanne Cam.
Oh, one of the webcam floozies.
You do know her.
Well, JW doesn't know anybody exactly. It's the clothes. Scares people off.
These are visual critiques of cultural trends.
And this month's critique is...
I am mourning the loss of mortal sin in a world where everything is relative.
Joanne Cam was stabbed to death while Amanda was logged on to her site.
Cool.
See?
We've been logged on all morning and I haven't seen anything about it. And that's the kind of info that just moved across the web in a nanosecond.
What's Joanne Cam's URL? Maybe the body's still there.
It's gone.
Bummer. My first real dead cyber corpse. Gone. Gone.
No, I mean the website. It doesn't work anymore, and I need to find this woman. I want to know what happened to her.
What about hotwebcam.com?
Oh, look at me. I only speak games.
It's an index for all the webcam sites that go up on the internet. It links you up to the newest, coolest webcams as they go up.
Which happens a couple times a day.
Proving there's more ego than sense on the net.
All right, do you have the URL for,
Hotwebcam.com? Sure. It'd be my pleasure to log you on.
Of course it would.
Don't worry, Dr. Bentley. If Joanne Camp's still on the net, she can be found.
A live feed of somebody's front lawn, that's exciting.
not nearly as exciting as the woman who devotes her sight to her castanet lessons.
The electronic frontier.
Scary.
Sad.
Okay, let's get back on hot webcam and try again.
I don't know, this index of websites is interesting, but it hasn't exactly led us to Joanne.
I know, Mark, but I'm not going to quit looking until I find her.
You said Joanne had a limp?
Yeah, a pronounced one.
Would it look like kind of a shuffle?
Well, I can't really describe it. I don't know.
Did it look like this? Kind of a...
No.
Mm-hmm. How about this?
Mm-mm.
No? How about this?
That's it.
She got a club foot.
Are you sure?
That kind of birth defect's very distinctive. Do you still have that list of unsolved homicides you told Jesse about?
Yeah, I downloaded a new one a few minutes ago.
Maybe if you cross-index the autopsies,
For the orthopedic anomalies, specifically club foot.
you just might find Joanne Cam.
Yes, I'm still waiting. You told me to. It's a simple transaction. What's the problem?
I just got a call from the Philadelphia Police Department.
You find Joanne?
This is definitely the woman that I saw.
I talked to one of their homicide detectives right after you called. He checked around and sent that over a few minutes later. I did have fun trying to explain how I knew she was dead.
Do they know who she is?
Joanne Markbright. She's an accountant that works out of her living room. When they checked her house, they found blood stains, signs of a struggle, and a camera on top of her computer.
Well, at least I really saw what I thought I saw.
Any suspect?
Not yet. They're checking an old boyfriend and her business contacts, but so far nothing's turned up.
Amanda, I'm really sorry, but I'm having a problem with your bill.
It was a barbecue sandwich, Jesse. How much trouble can it be giving you?
Really sorry about this.
What are you stop it!
I'm doing what the credit card company told me to do.
They told you to turn my credit card into confetti?
I ran it through the machine, a code came up, I called it in, they said, cut it up.
But this is me. I'm not a stranger. How can you do this to me?
I didn't have a choice.
No, he's right. If we don't confiscate the cards when they tell us to, the company could cancel our account.
Yeah, and we can't run a restaurant without accepting credit cards.
Well, I'm sure when you call in your canceled check numbers, they'll realize it's a mistake.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. I don't believe this.
I hate computers.
Computer fighting back?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the NCIC to identify some fingerprints I faxed over this morning.
Oh, you mean the John Doe that washed up in Ballona Creek last night?
60 years old, no visible identifying marks, no wallet, not even a shredded credit card.
Huh. And I sort of came up here to apologize about that.
That's okay. You were just doing what you were told.
I've been thinking about it ever since. You know how embarrassing it must be to have something like that happen to you right there in public. Someone who's in a position of trust, a respected member of the medical community. But I'm sure by now you've called the credit card company and everything is gonna be okay. I'm sure they've straightened it out. And it'll never happen again. Though it probably should have never happened in the first place. You didn't call your credit card company?
Yes, I did call their credit card company, and I called their computer or whatever, which insists that I'm 6 months behind in my payments, which is absolutely not true. There's no way.
You can argue with a computer and win. What about your canceled checks?
I do all of my banking online, thank you.
Oh, which means that your bank's computer has to talk to the credit card company's computer.
And with my luck, they'll hate each other. Wait a minute. At least my computer seems to like me. Or maybe not.
NCIC request number CGLA 47509F. Positive fingerprint match, subject name Amanda Bentley.
What is this? Damn, crime scene call. See you later. Hello? Is there a crime scene officer here? Where the hell is everybody? Hello? Hello? Anybody back there? Amanda Bentley?
This is Joanne Camp's bank statement.
He wanted me to find this.
He's warning you to back off any further investigation.
There's no way he could know that Amanda helped the police ID Joanne.
My credit card, the NCIC report, that's gotta be him too. It's the only thing that makes sense.
You know, our killer's got to be a computer expert. Maybe that's his connection with the victim.
But why is he after me?
Probably figures you can identify him.
But I can't. I never saw his face. I wish I could.
Amanda, Caltrans says that the traffic signal malfunction yesterday wasn't a technical problem. Someone hacked into their computer system and rerouted the signal for 90 seconds.
Making all the lights go green at the same time.
And then he lured me into that empty building just to let me know that he could.
Somehow your search for Joanne has let him know who and where you are. We've got to find him.
Electronic stalker, that's awful. You want some of my latte?
This isn't a joke. This is real, you guys.
Yeah, stop smiling. She needs our help.
She does?
Don't you recognize a damsel in distress?
I don't see a damsel anywhere. Just someone in need of our expertise, such as it is.
That right?
All right, how do I stop him?
How much do you do online?
Some banking, my shopping. I don't know, my bills.
He's hacking through the encryption programs.
Well, I thought those security programs were protected by passwords.
Some encryption programs are better than others.
Besides, nothing's secure if you're good enough.
Which he obviously is.
So what do I do about it?
I think maybe it's time for the weasel.
The weasel?
Best little rodent in cyberspace. Come on.
Hey, Amanda. Have you seen Steve? I gotta talk to him.
I think he's home.
Wow. You actually let them in there?
Well, they're your friends. Besides, I don't think I really had a choice. If I don't make a move, this guy's gonna ruin my life.
It is pretty scary how easily he seems to be doing it.
Do you ever think about how vulnerable we are? You know, all that information floating around out there in cyberspace.
Sometimes I don't think we exist anywhere but online.
Oh, but we do. I mean, what if this guy figures out a way to revoke my medical license or take my son from me? I'm not prepared to fight that. Maybe these guys are.
Well, they are serious about what they do. Mostly serious. I gotta go.
Susan is calling the health inspector on you just because she's got a little touch of food poisoning?
On me? I thought we both owned this restaurant.
Well, you're the one that's gonna apologize. You know, flowers, candy.
If she sees candy, she's gonna puke. Again.
Well, then marry her. Just fix this.
Come on, Steve, she's really sick.
I know, I'm sorry. How can she be so sure that it's barbecue Bob's? I mean, she's a nurse. She's around sick people all day.
Because she started throwing up after she had your barbecue sauce.
Jess, if it was the barbecue sauce, there'd be a fleet of ambulances bringing people to the emergency room.
We had that larger lunch crowd?
A small fleet.
Huh?
Okay, one very full ambulance. Look, Jess, I hate to say this, but your girlfriend is delusional.
Nah, she's not delusional. I've dated delusional women, and they wouldn't have stopped at the barbecue sauce.
Why couldn't she just stay one more day at that girls' camp?
That's right. She was there for 3 days.
Yeah, and now she's way too community-minded.
And she's very sick, and I think I'm starting to understand why.
Hey, and it wasn't a potato salad either. I had a bunch of that myself. It was fine.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's scalding water to clean the autopsy table.
Oh.
You guys, it's been 3 hours. Are you sure this is gonna work?
Absolutely. We just don't know when your stalker's gonna launch his next attack.
And we have to be online when he does.
All right, so we wait. I wish I'd never found Joanne Cam. I mean, who in their right mind would put a live camera in their living room for everyone to look at? It's stupid.
It's cool. Showing people how you live.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want anyone to see me in the morning before I had my first cup of coffee.
Might be nice.
It demonstrates the interconnectedness of every life on the planet. Pure visual communication to bind us together.
That is a crock. It's all about making their insignificant lives seem significant. Say you're some poor slug who works in a cubicle all day, barely see your coworkers, never see the boss. But when you go home and step in front of your web camera,
you're no longer Joanne McBride accountant. You're Joanne Cam internet star.
You get email. They set up chat rooms and news groups about you. You make pasta and everybody wants your recipe. You're somebody. For a while.
You know what you need in here, me? Autopsycam.com. Yep. You tie into that security cam up there, show the world what life is like in the mundane but gory world of a medical examiner. You'll get more hits than a Pamela Anderson site.
I still don't understand this weasel thing.
Well, it's really pretty simple. As soon as your stalker starts trying to download your personal files, our weasel program will kick in.
And instruct his computer to send info about him to your computer.
Everything about him?
Depends how long it takes him to catch on.
Don't worry, Dr. Bentley. Joanne Cam may have sunk beneath the icy waters of cyberspace, but some of us will survive. Here we go.
Cute little guy, huh?
What's that?
His modem number.
JW's sending it over to Boyd's computer to get a reverse directory listing.
Now.
Well, what happened? It's gone.
He's killed the connection. Bye-bye.
Well, was it long enough?
More than long enough.
That's here in L.A.
Time to call the cops.
Amanda?
Is it the killer?
We have something, but it's not what we're looking for. Check the back.
Yeah, got it.
The killer wanted you to find him. He lured you here.
Stabbed to death less than an hour ago, I think.
Just after you found the address. This is Sloan. I mean, a crime scene unit and a coroner's wagon.
Steve?
Now we're online, too. I bet she's out there watching.
I don't see what my list of unsolved homicides is going to give us.
The link between your two dead webcam operators. So I went looking at the webcam index site looking for links that don't work anymore.
Well, there must be a lot of them.
Oh, there were. Now, if we can cross-reference the information we have on them with your list of unsolved murders.
I don't think I like where this is going.
You found a match?
Yep, there's 6 inactive website addresses, 6 cities, 6 murders, and 6 matches. We've got ourselves a serial killer.
I decided to surf the web, then I witnessed a murder online, and now the serial killer's after me.
I don't get why he's destroying a man's credit report. And why he's committing murder in front of witnesses.
Because he's killing people twice, once in real life and once in cyberspace.
But how does the killer know where the victims were? I mean, in the real world.
Because he knows where to look. Let's log on to one of those webcam sites.
Another fascinating glimpse into the daily life of America.
Okay, now there's a shopping bag on the table. It looks like it says Filene's Department Store.
And Filene's is only in the Northeast.
That doesn't narrow it down much.
Yeah, but this does right here. Look at that. Magazine with a subscription label on it.
Yeah, but it's too small to read.
Well, it wouldn't be if you had a digital enhancer. You could blow it right up. This guy's most deadly weapon is his keyboard.
He must have known about the Weasel program. That's how he lured us in.
Which means he could be one of those computer geeks who planted it for you.
Oh, come on. I walk in there, I ask for some help, and this would be the one place in the world where he hangs out?
Still wouldn't hurt to check him out.
Whoever our killer is, I think he just made his next move. Amanda, your car.
Wait a minute! What are you doing?
Come on. I want to meet these new friends of yours.
He's ruined my credit history, he's had my car towed, and the NCIC thinks that I'm a 60-year-old man. What's next, the IRS?
That's what I do.
There's a surprise.
Now, we know you've tried to stop him before.
And it didn't work. He obviously guessed somebody tried to use a weasel on him. This guy's really good.
Better than you 3?
No way.
Not if we work together.
Not if we're doing it for you.
You're asking us to hack for you.
Look, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know why he's doing this to me, and I certainly don't know how to stay out of his way. So I guess, in essence, I am that damsel in distress.
All we're asking is you help clean up the wreckage that he's left behind.
We have to start with the obvious.
The credit reporting companies, see what's screwed up there?
It's easy enough to fix.
We'll have to hit a government computer or two, no way around it.
You're talking serious illegalities here.
Bogus passwords.
Host rerouting.
Encryption busting.
I got dibs on the IRS.
Woo! Thank you.
We'll help you. I promise.
Don't ask.
Hi. How you feeling?
Rotten.
Not surprised.
Of course not. You're the psycho chef behind the death sauce.
That's not you talking. That's the meds.
Next, it'll be the health department.
Oh, good. I encourage you to call them.
I will. I will tell them how my ex-boyfriend poisoned me and is now taking obscene pleasure in my death throes.
Oh. Or you could tell them all about your girls' camp reunion, about the sparkling purity of those crystal clear mountain waters.
I should have never come back.
And you could tell them about the tiny little creatures that live in those crystal clear mountain waters. The little creatures that are multiplying by the millions in your intestines.
Giardia. I have Giardia.
Yes. Isn't that great?
But I'll be on IV antibiotics for days.
Yes, you will. But when you're done, dinner at Barbecue Bob's will be on me.
And lunch today is on you, too.
Her mortgage company, too?
Looks like they're about to foreclose on your house.
What?
We fixed everything else. We'll get this too.
Attention all units, reported sniper at Ventura Boulevard in Haskell. Suspect is a white-haired male, approximately 6 feet tall, 65 to 70 years old, armed and dangerous.
We'll have to try the password production program.
No, it'll take too long. Let's try a mnemonic or a common sense.
You type in equity and it gives us access? Not likely.
It's worth a try, isn't it?
Yes.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, Doc?
Put your hands up. Let's go. Right now. Put them up. Come on. Get up here. What's going on? Lock the place down. Find me that rifle.
Rifle?
What's going on? Shut up. You've done enough damage for one day.
You have got to be kidding.
Dispatch sent it down to us.
Not according to dispatch.
Well, whatever's wrong with their computer now, an hour ago, they sent us a call saying there was some guy inside the cafe taking pot shots at people outside.
My father doesn't even own a gun.
We were just following orders.
Where are those orders?
They've disappeared.
Excuse me?
Somebody wiped out the computer record by the time we got back.
While my father was in handcuffs.
Another computer glitch. Sergeant, it's all right. The only thing done any real harm was my latte.
I am sorry, Doctor.
All right, Jackson, take off.
Come see us anytime. And next time, bring some of those big guns. That was way cool.
Dr. Bentley's psycho killer targets us, and you say way cool?
Well, we don't know it was him.
I agree with Boyd and J.W. We already know that our killer can pull something like that off.
But why target you? I thought I was the target.
He might have found out somehow who your friends are.
The hot webcam. I'll bet that's the connection.
The webcam index site?
Amanda and I logged on there within the last 48 hours, and it's the only thing we did in common that the killer could track down on the net.
It's certainly the only lead we have.
We have to find this guy.
We tried that already, and we ended up with a second body, and I don't want anybody else to get hurt, especially not any of you.
Weasels aren't the only way to find somebody on the net. We could track down their host computer for HotWeb's URL.
And the host computer could lead us to the killer's internet service provider. You have to give him all kinds of information when you sign up.
Name, phone number, address, billing information. You game, Doc?
We'll need a computer.
With a really fast modem.
This is the address the computer came up with.
How can I take it easy? Don't you understand what's happening? It's exactly what went down in that apartment. He's lured us here because he's gonna be there.
Then we have to find that website before he does get there.
That's impossible.
Maybe we can identify something in the room.
Anything that'll tell us the location of a website, okay?
Right, so what do we see?
A fish tank, a pile of books, papers. I don't know, maybe he's a student.
Could be a dorm. If we could only see the label on that magazine.
What about what's on the table?
Postcards, folded newspaper.
Oh, no. Steve, that's him! No! No! Oh, my God,
Amanda, you all right?
He's taunting me. We have to find him.
The answer's in there. What do you see?
Orange and purple throw pillows. Can you tell anything from the postcards?
No, we need the digital enhancer Dad was talking about. And I don't think the killer left us one.
The newspaper looks like it says something Ledger.
That narrows it down to about a dozen cities.
What about the poster on the door? It looks like it's some sort of a schedule. There's a cat. Is that a jaguar?
No, it's a cougar. Look, we already figured this guy's a student, right?
Yeah, from all the books and papers.
And he's old enough to be in college. Well, the orange and purple could be school colors. And the cougar could be a team mascot. Sounds like Puget Sound Junior College to me.
Are you sure?
Dead sure. When orange and purple Cougars beat your team 120-17, you remember.
Then the paper could be the Seattle Ledger.
I think we got him. As soon as we know something, you will too. Right. Seattle Police Department's on standby, but they can't do much without an ID.
Well, the last passenger manifest is coming through right now. I had no idea there were so many airlines flying out of L.A.
Major carriers, minor carriers, puddle jumpers. We're lucky we got the manifest as quickly as we did.
Okay, we know our killer was in Philadelphia 2 days ago when he killed Joanne.
And here in L.A. yesterday when he killed the guy Amanda and I found in that apartment. Which means he left for Seattle sometime after that.
And he killed the Puget Sound College student 4 hours ago. So if we cross-reference the Philadelphia to L.A. flight and the L.A. to Seattle flight, we should get a name.
If he didn't use an alias.
He didn't. Charles Coulter. And he used a company credit card, Thunder Shoes Athletic Footwear. I'll bet you he's a sales rep. That's why the killings are all over the country.
Well, if he is, he's a careless sales rep. Using his own name. It's not too smart.
Didn't think anybody'd make the connection.
I'll call Seattle PD back.
What? Hold on. Coulter is not in Seattle anymore.
The flight arrived here in L.A. half an hour ago. We'll have a unit waiting for him when he gets home.
I'll call Amanda.
Yeah, this is Sloan. I need a unit at 18724 Minden Drive, Suite 52 in Westwood. Pick up a Charles Coulter for questioning and multiple homicides. Consider Coulter armed and dangerous. And notify me when he's on his way in. All right, thanks. Did you get Amanda?
Her cell phone's turned off.
Would you try the Path Lab?
Well, I got a message that her extension was out of order, but when I called the main operator to page her, it didn't even ring.
Dispatch, this is Lieutenant Sloan. Get me every unit you can find and meet me at Community General in 10 minutes. What? What happened? All right, then give me a helicopter right away. I don't care what you have to do. Just give me that chopper now. Right. Traffic snarled all around the hospital. A bunch of traffic signals malfunctioned.
Just like that intersection the other day. He's after her. Take it easy, take it easy. It's all right. It's okay. We got here as fast as we could.
He's alive, but he's not going anyplace.
It's all over. It's all over. It's all right.
Jesse, what is that?
Barbecue Bob's is about to become wired.
You're not going to try and get on the internet in that thing, are you?
It's a dinosaur, man.
Belongs in the trash.
Put a frame on it and put it on the wall. It's beautiful.
Jesse, get that thing out of here.
Come on, Steve. That thing is going to help us turn this place into something really hip.
Hip?
That's right, hip and profitable. We're going to make internet connections available for any patron who wants to log on. Games, chat rooms, you name it. We're going to be turning people away.
What are they going to do, type and eat ribs at the same time?
And we set out little finger bowls. I'm telling you, Steve, if we do this thing right, we're going to give the old cyber cafe some real competition.
You serve lattes?
No way.
Steve, you got to have lattes if you're going to get wired.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, besides, you put a modem in this poor old thing, you'll fry its innards. That would be a crime.
Jesse, get it out of here.
We'll take it to the cafe. Make it our first museum piece.
Well, how about dinner on me before you go? Now that my credit cards are working again. It's the least I can do after everything you've done.
It wasn't that much.
Yes, it was.
This time I have to agree with Tapley. You know, Coulter could easily have gone after you three eventually.
Ugly thought.
You sure Coulter's the one that killed Joanne Cam and the others?
Well, forensics matched up the knife he had on him with the college student's wounds, and looks good for Joanne, too. He was definitely the serial killer.
Why did he go after webcam operators?
Well, since he refuses to talk, we may never find out.
Is any of this stuff vegan?
The beef's grain-fed.
Good enough.
Jesse, in the kitchen.
Let's get this piece of junk out of here.
Right.
I think it's older than I am.